Before I start this video, I want to let you guys know that there is a new podcast episode out about Bella Thorne and why everyone is super upset with her. Go check it out on Apple, Anchor, Spotify. Hey guys, it's Billy and welcome back to the Spill Sesh Sunday special. Today we are talking about Niki Tutorials getting accused of copying the conspiracy palette, Addison Rae getting accused of something, and James Charles getting into some drama while also squashing the beef with Lauren Conrad. Let's get into it. So first of all, you guys, we're going to be talking about Niki Tutorials. She announced earlier this week that she was going to be collaborating with Beauty Bay and they were going to be making a palette together. It is the Niki Tutorials x Beauty Bay palette, and she revealed it all in a video and everyone was seemingly loving the look of the palette. It was so colorful and so beautiful. It is a limited edition pressed pigment palette, but then there started to be some tweets where people thought that this palette was very similar to Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's conspiracy palette, and they had noted that some of the colors in this palette were very similar to theirs. And some people were saying, I'm getting it because I love Niki and it is super affordable. The only thing that was strange to me is that if you look at a few of the shades, they are very similar to the conspiracy palette. No shade at all, I just found it interesting. There was another tweet, this person tagged me in it. They said, does anyone else see the resemblance between the conspiracy palette and Niki Tutorials' new palette with Beauty Bay? And I definitely do see that there are similar colors in here. You know, I mean, I think that the blue from the conspiracy palette looks lighter than this teal that is in this palette. And yeah, there's like this red, but it seems brighter in Niki's palette. The only colors that really seem similar is like the orange, the pink, the yellow, the burgundy looking color, and the brown. Honestly, you guys, I think that there's just only so many different color variations you can make in a palette. There's going to be some colors that align. I don't think that the entire palette looks like conspiracy, so it's not copied in any way. I don't think that that's a claim anyone should be making. I think some of the colors, yeah, they look similar. I'm sure they might honestly look very different in person. When compared side by side, they're probably going to be very different. I understand like through the photo it might look like they're the same, but I don't think she copied them at all. I don't think this is a big deal, but I did notice that some people were talking about it, so I wanted to bring it up with you guys that honestly I don't really think that this is anything. Like I said, there's just only so many colors to choose from, I guess. And I mean, just like the entire bottom row, it's like none of those colors are in conspiracy. So that's what I got to say about that. And let's move on to Addison Rae. This is kind of crazy because she got super attacked for this one, and honestly it didn't even need to happen. Earlier this week, Addison tweeted out a photo of her in her bedroom and she said, someone please help me clean my room. And a bunch of people started to comment on this because they noticed something in the background of this photo. Honestly, I would not have noticed this at all, but people were like, just wondering, is that a Trump 2020 hoodie on the floor? And people saying, it's the Trump flag for me. And she immediately shut down these rumors because everyone started to cancel her. People were seriously so upset with her and just really not happy. So she came out and she said, my Mimi used to buy us these for my papa's birthday, July 4th, a good 2010 souvenir. It's a beach towel. And people said, I thought it was a Trump 2020 and she said, no, it's from 2010 Old Navy for the 4th of July. And then she posted a picture holding it up, having her mom hold it up. And it's literally, it says Old Navy on it, you guys. Oh, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. So she had to shut that down right away. This was something that she didn't want to deal with. I can't believe that people were truly like looking in the background and trying to cancel her and they didn't know what it actually was. I've honestly never even seen Addison try to get political on her social media, so I feel like she wouldn't try to do it now. But anyways, let me know what you guys thought about that entire mess. And let's start talking about James Charles, you guys. This has been sort of a good week for him, and then it kind of got a little shaky towards the end, but everything ended up all right. But let's start at the beginning of the week where he made up with Lauren Conrad. We all know what happened. I made a video on it where he got super upset after receiving a PR package from Lauren Conrad's new beauty brand. The package that he had received was all of these empty tubes. All these components were empty. There was no product in any of them, and he was so mad.
This is the eyeliner that I just got. You notice the tip is white, right? That's because there's no ink in the actual eyeliner pen. Like, Stop making makeup brands. Stop.
He said he was having a bad day the day that he received it, and he was embarrassed by the way that he acted, but he was just so confused as to why people were getting beauty brands. He was upset by it and all of this stuff. And she came out and she said that what happened was she was basically practicing making the PR packages with the empty components so that when the actual products arrived, she knew where everything went and if everything fit or if she needed to change what they were in or anything like that. And she accidentally sent her example to James, and that's why he received products that didn't have product in them, basically. She apologized and obviously sent James a replacement.
Guys, look at this PR package I just got from Lauren Conrad. James, let's try this again. Here are the products from my line, tube filled and everything. I'm so glad that her and I were able to connect and now laugh at this entire situation. First of all, look at how beautiful this wrapping is. Let's open it up. Okay, you guys, so this is what the packaging looks like when there's actually product in there. Actually, though, this is really, really cute. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the liquid highlighter. Once again, it's so gorgeous. Oh my God, that's so pretty.
So he said that they had talked it out in the DMs. He publicly apologized to her on his Instagram story after the fact. And she sent him a note along with the new PR package and said, James, let's try this again. Here are the products from my line, tube filled and everything, Lauren. So I'm happy that they were able to work it out. I'm happy that James finally got the PR package. But, you know, I definitely think that he probably learned his lesson by now that he shouldn't comment on whether he's upset to see that someone is getting a beauty brand. Because this has been 2 times now where he's been called out for not being happy for someone for getting a beauty brand. And then people are like, well, but you're supporting Addison Rae and that doesn't make sense if you're saying someone outside of the makeup industry is coming in for a quick cash grab. You're not calling out your friends, but you're calling out Lauren Conrad. Anyways, since that situation got solved, we're on to the next that made waves this week. Someone on TikTok called out James Charles for using their beat in James's video. Basically, in the video that he made with JoJo Siwa, where he gave JoJo a complete makeover, when they reveal JoJo's makeover, there is a song playing, and this person said that was his song and that they usually get paid if people use their music, or they at least get credit or something, and so they were not credited, they did not get paid for this, and they were really frustrated.
And I got no credit for it. This was a paid beat. You have to pay to use this, even for leasing rights. Never got paid. He stole this beat from me and is making money off of it.
Wow. So my last video is kind of doing numbers, so I figured I would kind of give an explanation as to why I posted it, because a lot of people are hating on me in my DMs. So basically, James Charles used that video. I can only assume his editor put that in there. So this really isn't even directed at James Charles. The only reason I said exposing James Charles is because that his editor still works for James Charles, and James Charles 100% watches those videos and gives the editor the okay to go ahead and release it as it is. So yeah, this isn't a direct diss at James Charles. I'm not saying, oh my god, guys, go cancel him. It's a simple mistake. I'm already working on fixing it. I don't want the money. I just want the credit more than anything. That's all I care about, not the money.
A lot of people were coming at James and really upset at him and saying that he steals things from people and that he's a terrible person and all this stuff. Now, when I saw this, I know he doesn't edit his videos. This is not a mistake on his part. This is a mistake on his editor's part for thinking this is like a free beat or for stealing the beat, or, you know, I don't know exactly what happened here, why this person didn't get paid, why this person didn't get credit, but I know that James does not have a hand in editing his actual videos. He has a whole team working on it that he puts his trust in, and I think now he's going to have to double check and triple check and everything to make sure that this doesn't happen again, because it always falls on him and his name, because obviously it's his channel at the end of the day, and it sucks if someone doesn't get credit and they don't get rightfully paid. But he did solve the issue. This person did come out and say within 8 hours James was on top of it in his DMs, making sure that he got everything that he needed so that they didn't have any problems, which is great. Honestly, you know, he didn't intentionally try to steal from anyone, and he's willing to resolve it immediately. So that's what I have to say about that. I mean, I know everyone has their opinions on James, and a lot of people did feel like this should have been on him because it's his channel at the end of the day, but I honestly just think he puts his trust in his team, and someone just didn't fact check, and it really sucks. But I'm happy that the situation got solved, And that's pretty much it for this week. I love you guys so much. I want to know what you guys think about everything that we talked about here. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.